All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving into a huge announcement from Google and Qualcomm that could totally change the next laptop you buy. I mean, this is a story that's been cooking for years, and believe me, it is finally happening. So let's just start with a big question, right? What if the power, all the apps, the entire world of your phone could be perfectly, seamlessly blended with your laptop? Well, that's not just a what if anymore. It's the future Google is building as we speak. Okay, so let's get into the details. At the recent Snapdragon Summit, Google finally pulled back the curtain on something that's been rumored and whispered about for years: the official plan to merge Android and ChromeOS. Now, you gotta understand, this isn't something they just cooked up overnight. Nope, this is the result of a long-term strategy that's been in the works for a while. After they confirmed their plans earlier this year, Google has now actually put a date on it. We can expect to see the first of these new Android on PC devices hitting shelves in 2026. So what makes this such a big deal? It's really important to get this. This isn't just about slapping phone apps onto a bigger screen. We've seen that before, right? And it's meh. No, this is about creating a brand new kind of hybrid OS, built from the ground up specifically for this purpose. I mean, this is a huge shift in how they're thinking. In the past, Google basically had two separate lanes, both really successful: Chrome OS for laptops and Android for phones and tablets. The future they're building now, it's one single unified platform that's designed to power every single device you own, just seamlessly. So how are they actually pulling this off? Well, you can think of it as being built on three big pillars. First, it starts with that rock-solid Android foundation, with its millions and millions of apps. Then, they're layering the desktop experience from Chrome OS right on top, the interface that we all know. And the final piece? They are weaving Google's powerful AI into every corner of the system. We're talking about on-device processing, which means faster, more private AI helpers and all sorts of smart features. And look, this isn't just some side project buried in a lab somewhere. Oh no. The heads of both Google and Qualcomm are personally and very publicly backing this massive shift. Honestly, their excitement pretty much tells you everything you need to know about how important this is. First up, you've got Google's own Android chief, Samir Samant. He isn't just calling this an important project, he's framing it as the #1 priority, the single most exciting thing coming out of his division next year. I mean, that is a huge statement. And it's not just Google hyping this up. Qualcomm CEO Cristiano Amon actually got a hands-on preview, and he was clearly blown away. He said it's the perfect example of this new mobile PC hybrid world, and even said he can't wait to get one for himself. And this quote right here from Rick Osterlaw, who's the head of all of Google's platforms and devices, well, it just ties it all together perfectly. He's confirming the grand strategy: build one common foundation to bring the entire Android AI stack, everything that makes your phone so smart, directly into your PC. But listen, an ambitious new operating system needs an equally ambitious new engine to run it. This isn't just a software story. And that's where Qualcomm's brand new generation of chips comes into the picture, designed literally for this moment. So meet the new brains of the whole operation. Qualcomm has just unveiled the Snapdragon X2 Elite and its even beefier sibling, the X2 Elite Extreme. These are the processors that are built to power this new era of AI-first PCs. And just to give you a sense of the kind of power we are talking about, the top-tier Extreme version is the first ARM-based PC chip to hit a staggering 5 GHz clock speed. This is the same type of power-efficient tech that's in your smartphone, so hitting this speed in a laptop chip, it is a massive, massive milestone. But it's not just about raw speed. It is also about incredible efficiency. Qualcomm is claiming these new chips use 75% less power than competing silicon to get the same level of performance. Just think about what that's going to do for your battery life. And the results are just impressive all around. We're talking a 31% performance boost in multitasking against their competitors and a huge 43% drop in power use compared to even the last generation of Snapdragon chips. It's a gigantic leap in both power and efficiency. Okay, so we've seen the what and the how. We've seen the new OS, and we've seen the powerful chips that are going to run it. So now, let's talk about the big one. Why does this matter to you and the next computer you're going to buy? So what's the bottom line here? The big picture. This whole thing signals the end of that strict wall that's always been between our phones and our laptops. Those two worlds are officially
and very intentionally merging into one. For the first time, this really puts Google and its partners in a position to directly challenge what Apple has been doing with its super tightly integrated ecosystem of M-series chips and unified software. This means you can expect a whole new wave of laptops that aren't just faster and way more power efficient, but that also work perfectly with the mobile world you're already living in. All your apps, all your AI features, all your data, just moving effortlessly from your pocket to your desk.
So it leaves us with one final kind of wild thought. As these two worlds fully merge into one powerful platform, what we even call a computer is about to fundamentally change. Thanks for sticking with me on this one.